So obviously it's still Black Music Month. Speak on the importance of the Black contributions that created all of those sounds because they are constantly getting left in the lurch. And today I really want to talk about how you go from minstrel shows to contemporary and alternative R&B because it is a very weird historical through line. If you are not aware what a minstrel show is, we have spoken about it a bunch on our podcast, but a minstrel show was a really popularized form of theater in the 1800s especially and beyond. Depict Black people in a stereotypical fashion. If you ever seen like the blackface and the walk, overdrawn lips, and the buffoonish look, all that super racist shit, right? Portrayed by white people in blackface. Before and during and after Reconstruction, they started to have actual Black people, whether they were slaves or free people, perform these minstrel shows as well. We call it a cakewalk. It's like this dance that usually is like a duo dance, but you didn't have minstrelsy, you wouldn't have had vaudeville, and then if you didn't have vaudeville, you wouldn't have musical theater. So during a lot of these minstrel shows was this music style called ragtime. It is the syncopated, they called it a ragged rhythm. It is the reason as to why jazz came to be. And obviously like you got like blues from that too. If you didn't have the blues and jazz, then you would not have gotten to rhythm and blues. Rhythm and blues was a very popular music style in the 1940s and beyond. A lot of the rhythm and blues musicians were also jazz musicians. Think Dizzy Gillespie. Had elements that would show up in other music styles, including rock and roll, including more soul music. A lot of fun, oh baby. Yeah! In like the 1950s and 1970s, the big boom of rhythm and blues in its own different forms, and that included like, if you know, like Ray Charles, Muddy Waters, even Little Richard, like as they started to like venture into rock and roll, funk and disco, soul music. Hush not, child. Marvin Gaye's to the Anita Bakers. I love you, baby. And then you start to get towards contemporary R&B. Everything from the 90s on. So like Whitney, Boyz II Men, even Mariah Carey, like all the way up to like an Alicia Keys, Beyonce, Usher. All of those obvious amazing artists who definitely dip their toes in other music genres